appointment of all 36,000 more or less candidates who were untrained at the time of recruitment in 2016 recruitment process conducted by the board in the post of primary teachers are cancelled for various reasons. As on the last occasion I was addressing the court, where I placed, my lord, the judgment under appeal. I have placed, my lord, portions of the writ petition.
And the backdrop in which the conclusion was adopted.
Yes. Now, my lord, my first point would be that in the backdrop of the case pleaded and the made.
Yes.
My lord, whether this kind of an order could have been passed. But I presume, for argument's sake, that there has been some corruption. I don't agree to that, because the word corruption has to be understood first, and then whether there was any corruption or not, that would come later on. But be that as it may, whatever are the findings of the learned judge, assuming them to be correct, well, whether, my lord, this direction could have been passed. Now, what is the direction? Please have a look to the 2 paragraphs of the judgment, my lord, at page
611.
It starts from 611.
Which volume you are referring to?
It would be in the 3rd volume.
611 you left us on that day.
611 is the starting page.
Yes.
Please take paragraph 21 at page 624.
Yes.
In such circumstances, I allow the repetition. The appointment of all 36,000 more or less candidates who were untrained at the time of recruitment in 2016 recruitment process conducted by the board in the post of primary teachers are cancelled for various reasons, as have been elaborated above. The reasons will I'll take you one by one later on. But this is the ultimate direction. Please have a look to, my lord, the writ petition now.
Page 36.
Where it starts, the relevant portion your lordship would find at page 36 in the first paper book. Well, your lordships are aware of the facts by now. Well, the writ petitioners, my lord, are untrained candidates. They are unsuccessful candidates. They are claiming parity with those who have been appointed, those untrained who have been appointed, and therefore the prayer is that pass a direction or a mandamus to appoint us. Now, please have a look to, my lord. For example, paragraph 11 at page 39, 3 or 4 paragraphs, because I placed it in its entirety. Yes, in its entirety. So on this point, the relevant paragraphs I'll just place.
Yes.
Paragraph 11 says, your petitioner states that on so-and-so date, notices were published for recruitment as assistant teacher in primary schools from TET 2014. The board has appointed non-trained candidates after 2016. Even and intentionally ignored the petitioners by giving excuse of notification dated 9th of April 2015. Thousands of non-trained students were appointed, and the petitioners, though similarly placed, very important, petitioners, though similarly placed, were ignored. If it is the stand of the board that no non-trained candidates can be appointed, then all the appointments of non-trained candidates made after March 2016 are bad in law. The relaxation given by NCT, etc., to applicable to all TET 2014 candidates who qualified for examination. Or in other words, my lord, they are claiming parity with those who have been appointed. Yes. But the case made out is, as your lordship would find out from all the paragraphs, that these people have been discriminated, or the petitioners have been discriminated, those who have been appointed. Now, please take another paragraph, which is paragraph 20 at page 43.
Yes.
Your petitioner states that your petitioners are praying for equality before law and equal protection of the law. Huge number of non-trained candidates were appointed by the board, and when the petitioners are seeking the same benefit, the board is saying NCT guidelines is against them. The NCT guidelines was there since 2016, and if TET 2014 qualified non-trained candidates can be appointed in 2017, then there should be no bar in appointing the present petitioners.
Yes.
Then para 21. last sentence in para 21, I don't think the entire paragraph is required, but the last sentence, para 21. But here the board has done complete injustice to the petitioners. Now, this is the fulcrum of the grievance.
Yes.
Now, please have a look to the prayers at page 47. I placed it on the last occasion also. Please have a look at prayer B III at page 47.
Yes.
To direct the authorities to treat the petitioners equally with the non-trained candidates who have been recruited by the board after expiry of relaxation given by MHRD on 9/4/2015. Then Roman 4, to recruit the petitioners by giving them the same benefit by which the other non-trained candidates were recruited by the board by following the rules dated 2nd March 2016 and appointment notification dated 26/9/2016. 5 is to direct the authorities to publish merit lists by maintaining full transparency regarding TET 2014, then to protect all documents, etc. No prayer for cancellation of anybody's appointment.
Yes.
Therefore, my lord, on this issue, there are two facets. The first facet is that the petitioners are claiming parity with a category of candidates who have been appointed because they fall under the non-trained category. So parity claim, queer discrimination is the first facet. The second facet is applying for mandamus or praying for a mandamus that we should be appointed. Now, in this background, or in the context of this pleading and the relief sought, whether 36,000, 32,000, whatever candidates' appointment can be cancelled or not, in my very respectful submission, it cannot be done. Because reliefs are to be given in terms of the case made out and relief sought.
No, you please place paragraph 22 also.
Very well. Corruption. But I'll come to corruption.
As you are talking about the pleadings, broadly the pleadings was
Yeah, subject to your lordship's permission, but I would like to address your lordship on each point separately, and I'll place the relevant paragraphs square the point. But when I'll deal with the corruption issue, but I'll definitely come to paragraph.
yes.